It is not events that disturb people, but their judgments about them. Have you ever wondered why some days you feel unstoppable, while on others you struggle with even the smallest decisions? What if your confidence isn't something fixed but something quietly shaped by your daily habits? Today, we're uncovering the habits that are silently destroying your confidence and how Stoicism can help you rebuild it from within. Because confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build choice by choice, day by day. So if you're ready to take control of how you see yourself, stay with me. This might change the way you approach your life. 1. Neglecting your appearance. Caring about your appearance isn't vanity, it's self-respect. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that our body is valuable for what it allows us to do. Taking care of it strengthens both our performance and our confidence. When you look better, you feel better. And when you feel better, you act differently in conversations, in work, in life. Even modern psychology confirms this through the halo effect. When you present yourself well, people unconsciously assume other positive traits about you. But Stoicism teaches balance. As Epictetus said, "Be attentive but not vain." It's not about obsession, it's about dignity. Your appearance is a form of silent communication. It tells the world how you see yourself. 2. Obsessing over minor flaws. One of the fastest ways to destroy confidence is to fixate on small imperfections. Stoicism teaches us a simple truth: focus on what you can control. As Epictetus said, some things are within our power and some are not. When you obsess over minor flaws, things that don't define your character, you waste energy that could be used for growth. Marcus Aurelius advised focusing on your actions, not your appearance or others' opinions. Aristotle called this balance, the golden mean, not inflated by vanity, but not crushed by insecurity. And Socrates reminded us self-awareness should lead to growth, not self-criticism. Modern psychology agrees. Negative self-talk distorts your identity. 3. Talking down about yourself. Humility is valuable. But constant self-criticism is destructive. Every time you say, "I'm not good enough," you reinforce that belief. Over time, it becomes your reality. Stoicism offers a different approach. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The obstacle becomes the way." Your weaknesses are not proof of failure, they are opportunities for growth. Instead of saying, "I'm bad at public speaking," say, "I'm learning to become better at speaking." This shift changes everything. You move from a fixed mindset gives to a growth mindset. Epictetus taught us to focus on what we can improve, not what we lack. And when you do this, something powerful happens. You stop judging yourself. You start building yourself. People don't connect with perfection, they connect with growth. When you speak about yourself with awareness, not self-rejection, you gain both respect and confidence. Number 4, over-complimenting others. At first glance, praising others seems like a purely positive action, right? Certainly, showing appreciation and acknowledging the achievements of others is an essential part of building healthy relationships. However, when it extends into over-complimenting, it can start to have unintended consequences, particularly when it undermines your own sense of self-worth. Stoicism, a philosophy grounded in seeking virtue through balance and rationality, teaches us about the importance of moderation. The Stoics believed that every aspect of life, including how we interact with others, should be balanced. When you love others, you might be inadvertently placing them on a pedestal while diminishing your own achievements and qualities. This isn't just about a balanced view of relationships. It's also about maintaining a balanced view of yourself. It's essential. According to Stoic thought, to recognize and celebrate your own achievements and strengths as vigorously as you do for others. This isn't a call towards arrogance, but rather an encouragement towards a healthy self-esteem. Marcus Aurelius frequently wrote about the importance of self-awareness and the appreciation of one's own worth. He emphasized that one should not just be humble, but also see and appreciate their own value and contributions. In practical terms, if you find yourself frequently praising others while rarely acknowledging your own efforts, take a moment to reflect on this pattern. Ask yourself if you are perhaps using praise to deflect attention from your own accomplishments or to avoid looking at your own potential. This kind of self-reflection, deeply encouraged in Stoicism, can help you understand your motivations and adjust your behaviors to foster a more balanced self-perception. Moreover, excessive praising of others can sometimes be perceived as insincere, which might lead to strained relationships rather than the intended strengthening of bonds. Epictetus warned against empty flattery and emphasized genuine interactions based on truth and sincerity. He believed that flattery was a form of deception, both towards oneself and others. To cultivate a healthier balance in how you interact with others, try to consciously acknowledge something you did well at the same time you recognize someone else. This practice will help reinforce a balanced perspective that appreciates both others' contributions and your own. Number 5, believing your negative self-talk. This habit can subtly undermine our confidence and skew our perception of our own capabilities. It's where the teachings of Stoicism really come into play, emphasizing the power of rational thought and the importance of not being swayed by undue emotions. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus frequently discussed the importance of controlling our reactions to our thoughts. They proposed that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of these events. So, when we engage in negative self-talk, it's crucial to challenge these thoughts. Ask yourself, are these thoughts rational? Are they true? Most often, you'll find that these negative whispers are not based on facts, but are rather distortions of reality. Epictetus, for instance, urged us to examine our impressions and not to be carried away by them without scrutiny. He believed that by questioning our initial reactions, we can avoid being controlled by them and maintain our inner peace. This is particularly helpful when dealing with negative self-talk. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I always mess things up," it's essential to challenge this. Look at the evidence. Have there truly been no instances where you've succeeded? Challenging such absolutes helps to break down these negative barriers and fosters a more balanced self-view. Moreover, Marcus Aurelius wrote about the importance of viewing things objectively and without the cloud of our personal biases. When negative thoughts arise, try to step back and see them as an outside observer might. This detachment allows you to evaluate whether those thoughts are helpful or harmful, true or false. It's a method of gaining perspective and reclaiming your mind from the grips of unhelpful criticism. Number 6, excessive apologizing. It might seem like a minor thing, but it's actually quite significant when we think about how it affects our self-confidence and the way others perceive us. In the Stoic view, every word and action should be intentional and meaningful. So when it comes to apologizing, Stoic wisdom would advise us to reserve our apologies for situations where they are truly warranted. Why does this matter? Well, apologizing unnecessarily can convey a lack of confidence in one's decisions and actions. It can send a message that you are always in the wrong or always to blame, even when that's not the case. This not only affects how others see you, but can also lead to a diminished sense of self-worth. Stoics, like Epictetus, taught that we should focus on what is within our control, our actions and our words. By apologizing excessively, you may be taking responsibility for things outside your control, which is contrary to Stoic principles. The key here is to be mindful and deliberate with your apologies. When you make a mistake, own it, apologize sincerely, and then move forward. The Stoic practice of focusing on the present and learning from the past without dwelling on it. Marcus Aurelius wrote about the importance of living in accordance with nature, and part of that is acknowledging our human imperfections. Apologizing, when it's truly called for, is honest and reflective of a strong character. However, when apologies are overused, they can lose their meaning. Think of it this way. If you say sorry for everything, how will people know when you are genuinely remorseful? Apologies should be a reflection of your true intentions, not a habitual response to every situation. This is not only about how others perceive your apologies, but also about cultivating a genuine sense of accountability within yourself. Moreover, excessive apologizing can be a sign that you're not standing firmly within your own boundaries. Stoicism teaches us about the importance of knowing ourselves and living with integrity. Part of this self-knowledge is understanding when we have actually done something that warrants an apology and when we are simply diminishing our own authority by saying sorry unnecessarily. In practice, the next time you find yourself about to apologize, pause and ask yourself, you find yourself about to apologize, pause and ask yourself, is this apology really necessary? Is it reflecting something that I truly believe was a mistake on my part? This moment of reflection can help you break the habit of excessive apologizing and instead lead you to use apologies more judiciously. By doing so, you reinforce your self-confidence and ensure that your apologies maintain their sincerity and impact. Number 7, letting others make decisions for you. This is a critical area because it directly affects your sense of autonomy and confidence. In the context of Stoicism, much emphasis is placed on personal responsibility and the integrity of living a life that you have carefully considered and chosen for yourself. Letting others decide for you might seem easier in the short term, especially if decision-making feels daunting or you're worried about the consequences of your choices. You learn from each consequence, which in turn prepares you better for future challenges. This process is inherently Stoic as it involves reflecting on and learning from the outcomes of your actions, which Stoics believe is key to personal development. By making your own decisions, you claim ownership of your life. Number 8, lowering your standards. This is a common pitfall that can subtly erode the quality of our lives and our self-esteem. Stoicism teaches us the importance of striving for excellence through discipline and maintaining high personal standards. These principles aren't just about achieving external success. They're fundamentally about cultivating inner virtue and living a life that's true to your values. When you start to lower your standards, whether in work, relationships, or personal goals, it does more than just affect the immediate outcomes. It impacts how you view yourself. Lower standards mean you're not pushing yourself to reach your full potential. This can create a cycle of underachievement where the less you expect from yourself, the less you are likely to achieve, and the lower your confidence sinks. In practical terms, consider what lowering your standards might mean in different areas of your life. In work, it might mean accepting good enough in a project where you could excel. In relationships, it might mean tolerating disrespect or neglect. And in personal habits, it could mean skipping steps in your routine that are designed to improve your well-being. Number 9, maintaining toxic relationships. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy that teaches us how to think. It also guides us on how to choose the company we keep. Stoic wisdom underscores the importance of surrounding ourselves with people who uplift and support us. This is because the people we spend time with can significantly influence our thoughts, behaviors, and ultimately, our character. Toxic relationships are those that consistently drain your energy. disparage your contributions or disrespect your boundaries. These relationships, whether they are friendships, romantic partnerships, or even professional connections, can profoundly change how you see yourself and your ability to grow. They can inject negativity into your life and create an environment where it's challenging to maintain a healthy, optimistic outlook. Seneca once wrote about the importance of choosing one's friends carefully, noting that we should welcome those who are capable of improving us. He believed that friends should be selected for their ethical qualities and their ability to challenge us to become better versions of ourselves. Applying this to our own lives, it becomes clear why maintaining toxic relationships is so detrimental. These relationships do the opposite of improving us. It's a demonstration of self-respect and an acknowledgement that you are deserving of positive, supportive relationships. This step, although difficult, is often liberating and profoundly transformative. It clears space in your life for healthier interactions and opens up opportunities for personal development and happiness. Remember that evaluating and possibly pruning toxic relationships is not just about cutting ties. It's about making room in your life for relationships that truly matter and that contribute positively to your growth. It's about respecting yourself enough to say no to what harms you and yes to what nurtures you. This process, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, supports not just personal peace, but also the cultivation of virtue and character. Number 10. Comparing yourself to others. This is a habit many of us fall into almost instinctively as we navigate through life, but Stoicism offers a valuable perspective on this issue. It reminds us that every individual's path is uniquely their own, shaped by different circumstances, choices, and experiences. Stoic teachings encourage us to focus on our own journey and measure our progress against ourselves, not others. Comparing yourself to others can be a trap. It's easy to look at someone else's life and feel as though you don't measure up, or conversely to feel superior based on arbitrary measures. However, such comparisons are not only unproductive, but can also lead to unnecessary discontent. The philosopher Epictetus emphasized that envy and jealousy stem from focusing on the external fortunes of others, which are beyond our control. Remember that life is not a race against others, but a journey of becoming the best version of yourself. By embracing this Stoic wisdom, you'll find that you spend less time feeling inadequate or envious, and more time appreciating your own growth and successes. It's about finding joy in your personal evolution and recognizing that each step forward, no matter how small, is a triumph in its own right. As we wrap up, remember that the journey to self-improvement is ongoing and uniquely yours. Embrace the Stoic path of focusing on your own growth and let go of the unhelpful comparisons that hold you back. Thank you for spending this time with us. Don't forget to check out one of the suggested videos on the screen to continue your journey toward a more fulfilled and confident life. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. See you soon.